Hello, everyone. Welcome to Morning English. This is Colin.
Hello, everybody. This is Blair. 欢迎大家收听早安英文。
Hi, Blair. You know, I spent a little time with some university students last night, and I noticed that they have some trouble maintaining longer conversations in English.
Really? 是因为他们英文很差吗？
No, their vocabulary, pronunciation, and grammar were good, but they could only seem to talk about one topic at a time. Now, you don't have this problem, so what do you think it is?
Well, a lot can happen during a conversation. Talking about the topic is one important part, but to speak fluently and to speak with ease, you need to have a range of conversation tools up your sleeve.
Yeah, because there are lots of other shifts and changes that happen during a conversation, depending on who you're talking to, what's going on around you, and whether you're interested or not.
对啊，就是不管跟谁聊天啊，那话题肯定不可能就固定一个的，对不对？大家肯定也是想到什么就说什么，所以很多同学用英文聊天的时候啊，就会遇到不知道说什么的这个问题。
Yeah. Well, today, let's focus on the tools that you need to move around in your conversations easily and naturally.
Sounds good. So, what should we start with?
Well, how about what to say when you're asking for other people's opinions?
Okay, good. So, many people ask in most simple way, which is, do you agree?
Yeah, and that's very basic, and it's a closed question. The person you are asking can simply answer yes or no, and it doesn't let them know that you actually want their opinion.
Right. 那我们问别人意见的时候呢，一句简单的 Do you agree? 这个当然没有问题啊，但是别人只需要回答 yes or no 就可以了，他并不需要延伸。So what about if you opened up that question to get a more interesting answer?
Sure. We could say, what do you think about that?
Or what's your opinion?
How do you feel about it?
对，那如果我们想要更加礼貌一点，你就可以说 I'd like to hear your thoughts on that.
Or, I'm interested to hear your opinion about this.
All of these answers help promote conversation because they're not simple yes or no questions.
An even more formal way, let's say for in an office meeting, this could be, would you like to add anything?
对，我们在正式会议的时候啊，你想要询问别人的意见，你就可以说 Would you like to add anything? 这样问呢，就像是在邀请别人来分享他的意见，别人当然就很乐意啦。
Right. Okay. Now, you know, sometimes someone else is talking and you want to interrupt.
Well, there are definitely ways to do it rudely, but of course, there are many ways to do it politely as well. 有时候啊，我们没有办法一定要打断别人讲话的时候 you could say sorry or excuse me.
Yes. Now, excuse me is a little more polite, but both of them are little brief interjections to help you share a different opinion or a different thought.
Right, so now you can add your thought. Sorry, I thought our meeting was on Tuesday next week, not Wednesday.
Excuse me, but I didn't hear that part clearly. When is next week's meeting?
Right, now you can informally interrupt someone to add an idea to a conversation by saying, Do you mind if I add to that? 你介意我插一句吗?
Or you could say, can I jump in here?
And that literally means, can I jump into the conversation right now at this point? I've got something to share. I want to say it. 这样就非常的简单直白了，对方也一下就能明白你的意思。
Okay, now there are some more polite ways to express this as well. You might say, sorry to interrupt, but...
Or, sorry for interrupting.
Now, there's not a lot of difference between these two. I would just say, sorry to interrupt is probably used more when you're speaking directly to the person that you're interrupting.
那我们什么时候用 sorry for interrupting 会比较好呢?
Well, if you're stepping into a room full of people talking, like a meeting or something like that, then you might say, sorry for interrupting. I just needed to share something with you.
Okay, Now, to go even more formal than that, 我们更加正式一点啊。比如说，你是一个酒店的工作人员，你需要打断一下你的客户，那你就可以说 Sorry, may I interrupt you for just a moment?
Yeah. You could also say, if I may interrupt you for a minute.
So, in a conversation, it's very easy to go off topic. 就是我们说跑题了，聊的话题呢稍微有一点点偏了。
Yes, it means that you started talking about something else. So, for example, I don't know, apples. But while you're talking, you started to talk about something else. You know, like maybe you got distracted or you got excited and went off telling a completely different story.
对，但是那个很正常啊，我们聊着聊着就开始讲别的事情了嘛。
Or even the other person that you're talking to has gone off topic and you're thinking, how on earth did we end up talking about crisps?
You've got to get your conversation back on track, right? And it's just that simple shift in the conversation.
So you can say, so anyway, getting back to my story.
Yes, or as I was saying.
Where was I? Ah, yes.
对，那用这3个转折句，你就能一下子转回到你们之前聊的那个话题了。
You can combine some of these expressions together. So, anyway, where were we? Ah, yes, you were talking about apples.
对。So one part of conversations that many people have a lot of trouble with is ending them. 就是很多人不知道怎么样子结束一段聊天。
That's true. Many non-native speakers will often say some form of, that's all, to end. Native speakers never say this to end a conversation.
And it's really important to know how to end a conversation when someone else is speaking. 当别人正在说话的时候，你如何快速的结束这段对话，这个是非常重要的需要学习的一个点了啊。来，我们一起来看一下。
Yeah, you know, some people can talk and you never know how to get out of that situation.
Why are you looking at me? I don't do that.
Oh, of course you don't.
Okay, good. But what you can say is, well, I'd best be off. It's been great chatting.
Yeah. Or maybe something like, anyway, I'd better get back to it. I'd better get back to work.
那如果是在大街上碰到熟人，聊了一会儿，但是你必须要走了 You can say, I'm so glad I ran into you. It's been great catching up. I'll see you soon.
Right. That's a good one. Anyway, try these out in your English conversations.
Hello, welcome to Morning English. 早安英文呢是一个为大家免费提供英语教学的频道，每天都会更新。如果你想获得关于英语听说读写的内容，我们都会在这个频道更新。我们的目标是帮助全球的华人学好英语。如果你觉得还不错的话，记得给我们订阅哦。另外，点开小铃铛，这样的话就不会错过其他任何学习视频啦。对了，如果你想获取本节课的完整版笔记，在视频简介或者评论区领取哦。你也可以给这个视频点赞，点赞就相当于自动保存啦。
This is Colin. Thanks for listening, everyone.
And this is Blair. See you next time.
Bye.